Hi guys, it's in4 here with the Samsung Galaxy S3 smartphone. What we're going to do here is take a look at the radio application that comes as standard with the Galaxy S3. So we'll just load that up initially. Ooh, just before I go in and just show you, I'm not on any Wi-Fi or any mobile data roaming. It's completely off. So it's just going to be just the radio. So we'll go into our app section. I've got it in a folder called multimedia. There we go. Now first things first, the radio application out of the box will only work if you've got your headphone jack plugged in at the top, because it uses it as a antenna. So if you switch it on and by pressing the power button, it just says earphones not connected. Earphones work as an antenna basically. So what I'm going to do here is just plug this in to my speakers. I've got a headphone jack that I'm plugging into my speakers just there, and that's, you can turn it on and off just by pressing the power button as it is there. So we'll turn that on, and I've got, you can have various favorite, I'll just turn the volume down a little bit. This is BBC Radio 1 on 97.9 FM. Now you can have various preset radio stations. You can save them in the bottom there, and as far as I can see, it's quite a few you can save there. I've got 3 radio saved and Radio 1. What you can do is, if you want to select another one, is just go to their radio frequency, either by moving your finger through the dial there, or pressing the fast forward button, or the next button you could call it, back, whatever, until you find the radio station that you want. Turn that up a little bit. You can, obviously, because I've got this going through my speakers on my computer, I could also turn up the volume from the computer as well. So that's found the radio station there. All I need to do to add it is press the plus button, and then you can see it adds it below. Now what you can also do, well, we've got that the volume turned down. If we hit menu, you can also get it to come out the speaker of the phone while the headphone jack is connected. The headphone jack has to be connected for this to work, because, as I say, it works as an aerial or an antenna, you could call it. So if you press via speaker, and then the speakers, as you notice, stopped working from my computer now as I turn that down. Turn the speaker up on the phone, and if there you go. If I cover it, you can see that's the speaker. If I turn that down, there you go. And we'll go back to earphones again.
What's that?
See. Okay, so we hit menu again, and it gives you a list of, if you go to the stations, where the stations are at. If you're not sure what radio frequency to listen to, whatnot, it gives you a list of where they are. So if we pick one at random, as I say, I only listen to Radio 1 and maybe free radio every now and again, so just go straight to it. And that's BBC Radio 2. You can save that as well by adding it straight in. Now if we go back in to the stations again, BBC Radio, there we go. So
we didn't have time.
You can see that's Sarah Cox on BBC Radio 1 there. We'll turn that down. If we go back to the settings again, now obviously we've gone through the speaker and the stations. What you can see, you can scan for various radio stations if you want to change your frequency, and it basically scans certain frequencies, or all the frequencies they can find, and then lists them, and you can see there's found 9, and then it gives you a list of them. It kind of replaces the list that you already had within the stations list, but you can see it's got rid of the favourites as well there, and then the favourites list is smaller. So I'll just set the BBC Radio 1 back as a favourite again. Okay, now if we go back through, you can see it's also got recorded files there. If we go in, there should be nothing there. That's right. You can also record the radio as you're listening to it. So what we'll do, we'll turn up Radio Sarah Cox.
Alright, I do apologise. Is that on site?
We'll just press record, which is in the top left of the screen.
Mountain in East London. Wowzers. Enjoy it, Holly. Have the best time.
You can see it's recording in the bottom there. unfortunately you can't change the volume while it's recording.
Olga's dad can explain everything from quantum physics to how carpets are made to chemistry and how to
Now we'll
cook
stop it,
perfect pork.
and then it's got it there, FM radio, to play it. Just tap on it.
Jade's dad has got 3 boobs. Rose's dad is trumping. Lisa's dad has transparent eyelids. He can read the paper and watch the news through closed eyes. And a sneaky nap,
See, it's playing it back.
Olga's dad can explain everything from quantum physics to how carpets are made to chemistry and how to cook a perfect.
Strange subject Sarah Cox is talking about today, but that's Radio 1 for you. Now if we go back, and if you think you can delete it by holding it down, it doesn't do anything, it just plays it. If you want to delete it, just get to the recorded file section, hit menu, then delete, gives you a list, just tick the one, delete, and it gets rid of it. So that's that. We'll go back to turn that back on again by tapping it. Radio 1, we'll just turn that down a second. So we've got menu, settings, and then what you can see, just turn that down a little bit more. Okay, so when we go into menu, and you can also go to settings, obviously radio text is the little, I'll show you what that is. If I take that tick out, it gives you the little text along the top there, what the radio station is actually playing, sometimes what songs are playing or what DJ is on there. So if we go back on and turn that back on, the alternative frequency gives you obviously the other frequencies like you get, and that's basically FM auto off, is it switches it off after a certain amount of time, which you can pre-select from here. We'll cancel that. As you can see, it says Radio 1 Sarah Cox at the top after we turn the text on. If we go to back one, we've got free radio, which used to be called Beacon, just there. Again, you can turn the volume up and down. It tells you, see the text coming in and what's playing and what DJ is on as well. Any text that they select to be broadcasted can be played from there. Go back to Radio 1. Now you can, as I say, this isn't using Wi-Fi or mobile data, it's just a regular FM radio app. You can come out of the application, it'll keep on playing because it's in the notification bar, it's still there. And you can still go into it. You can turn it off from there as well. That stopped playing. It gives you what radio station's there. You can even scan, fast forward to another station, or go back again from the controls here, or go back into it from there as well, and then switch it off if you want. But again, soon as you take the headphone jack out, it'll stop playing. So if I just turn that up a little bit, there you go. It now changes your searching at the top because this is used as an antenna, as an aerial. So that's been a quick look at the FM radio application within the Samsung Galaxy S3 smartphone. Any questions or comments that you guys might have, please hit them up in the comment section below there. Hit subscribe from the button up top. It doesn't cost you anything and it's free, and you can check out what I'm doing in the future. Thanks for watching, have a good day and see you next time.